Alright, for quite some time now, I wanted to do a follow-up on a video I made right before Sword and Shield dropped, showcasing the ability Slush Rush. A personal favorite ability of mine, probably just because of its name in all honesty. Now, with the first wave of the 2022 International Challenges featuring the shiny Galarian birds starting later today, I made a new team built around Slush Rush and Hail. This time around, we have a new Pokemon that can access this as its hidden ability in Arctozolt. This ability pairs very well with Arctozolt and its signature move, making it a personal favorite of mine from Generation 8, despite how ugly the other fossils from this generation are. This first match is actually into a Rain team, which is honestly an ideal matchup. They open with Politoed to set the rain for their team, and the interesting thing with how weather abilities work is the Pokemon with the higher speed stats sets their weather first. Politoed has a minimum speed of 67, and my Abomasnow has a speed of 58, allowing its snow warning to overwrite Politoed's drizzle. Right away, my opponent goes for a Dynamax on Gyarados, which is perfectly fine. With Hail up, Slush Rush is active and Arctozolt's speed is doubled, which plays nicely into his signature move, Bolt Beak, the lesser appreciated sister move to Vicious Rend. Bolt Beak has the exact same effect as Vicious Rend, being that if the user attacks before the target, the move's power is doubled, causing this Dynamax Gyarados to get absolutely murked. Now with Gyarados out of the picture and the opponent no longer having access to Dynamax, Abomasnow sets up an Aurora Veil to protect Arctozolt. With Arctozolt taking less damage, it's already in a position where it can sweep with ease. The opponent sends out a Rillaboom with the ability Grassy Surge to set up grassy terrain. It's safe to assume it's going to go for a Grassy Glide, which it does, and it doesn't hit Arctozolt as hard as it wanted to or needed to, thanks to Abomasnow's Aurora Veil. Our Arctozolt now takes out the Politoed with another Bolt Beak, and Abomasnow clears Rillaboom off the field with a Blizzard. Alolan Marowak is his fourth and final Pokemon, and although its fire typing is a threat to both my already weakened Arctozolt and my 4x weakness Abomasnow, we get the Rock Slide flinch, and Abomasnow is now free to finish it off with an Earth Power. It's like I said before, this is an ideal matchup, but honestly this battle really couldn't have gone any better. In this second battle, we have a very similar idea going on as to the first. In this battle, we have Alolan Ninetales here to support Alolan Sandslash, the star of the first Slush Rush video. Ninetales was a safer weather setter pick for this matchup as our opponent had no weather setters on their team, and this gives Ninetales an opportunity to set Veil at the start of the turn, as opposed to having to wait until the end like our slow Abomasnow had to. Unfortunately, my Sandslash's Protect was almost wasted as Nidoking's Sludge Wave wouldn't have hit our Sandslash anyway due to its Steel typing, and Corviknight went in with a low damage Iron Head. Luckily, our Hail does some chip damage, and that removes the possibility of Focus Sash saving either of these Pokemon. So we take Nidoking out with a Drill Run, and do a decent amount of damage with Blizzard. Next, the opponent sends out an Intimidate Crocodile, which honestly isn't ideal for Sandslash, as it lowers its attack just enough for the Crocodile to survive a hit. I went for a Dazzling Gleam on Ninetales, but should have gone for another Blizzard, as that would have finished off the Corviknight as well, but we did take the Crocodile Corviknight does take out my Ninetales here, which at this point is perfectly alright. Ninetales did its job, which was setting Hail and Aurora Veil. So I send out Clefable, and this Clefable has the Magic Guard ability, making it immune to non-direct damage, which applies to Hail and other statuses like Burn and Poison. But the Hail immunity is what earned it its place on this team. Now, this bulky son of a bitch is basically exclusively here to spam follow me and keep the damage off of Sandslash long enough for it to clear Marowak off the field, as Sandslash suffers the same 4x weakness to fire as Abomasnow. Thanks to this Babiri Berry, Clefable's able to take this Iron Head like a champ and leaves it with plenty of health left to soak up this Flare Blitz that was almost definitely intended for our Sandslash. We go for another Max Quake on the Marowak just to clear it off the field. Clefable takes another Iron Head from the Corviknight. Unfortunately, the Hail ends before it's able to finish the Corviknight off, but we're able to quickly deal with it and end the battle by going for a Max Hailstorm. This final battle doesn't actually showcase Slush Rush at all, but instead another ability supported by Hail, Ice Face. This is the signature ability of Ice-Q, another Ice-type Pokemon that was released in Generation 8, and is another one of my favorites from this generation. Right away we go for Belly Drum, knowing that Ice Face will shield us from one free hit, and our Citrus Berry will heal us 25% of our HP. I should have been suspicious of the Regigigas immediately, as this skill swap from the Galarian Articuno removes its biggest weakness, Slow Start. Without Slow Start hindering its momentum to get going, I'm staring down a statistical wall that hits like a train. Luckily, it goes for my Ice-Q into its Ice Face. Ice Face works a lot like Mimikyu's Disguise, but only blocks physical hits. Ice Face doesn't prevent special moves from hitting Ice-Q, but the trade-off is that when Hail starts, Ice Face regenerates, unlike Mimikyu's Disguise. We want to take this Regigigas out as fast as possible, so we go for Stab Icicle Crash. Luckily, thanks to Clefable's Follow Me, we're able to keep a super effective Drain Punch from taking out our Ice-Q and soaking up further damage from the Articuno. Ice-Q finishes off the Regigigas with a Liquidation, and I continue to bulk up Clefable with Cosmic Power as it sponges up more damage from the Articuno. Next, our opponent sends out a Cofagrigus, and we unfortunately miss our Icicle Crash. Clefable's stored power isn't as beefed up as I'd hoped, having only 2 cosmic power boosts right now. To this point, I've been lucky that this Articuno has been focusing Clefable and leaving my Ice Q alone, but as Cofagrigus sets up Trick Room, I know I'm in danger and need to set Hail up. I Dynamax Ice Q and I protect it with Clefable's Follow Me now that it's at the bottom of the attack order. Here I go for Max Hailstorm to get Hail going, regenerating Ice Face. Now the opponent sends out a Grimmsnarl, and they go for the Gigantamax on this big ugly O from Medium. As always, I spam Follow Me on Clefable, knowing it will die to this next hit. This would cause Grimmsnarl's physical move to break Ice Face again, but in hoping that this would happen, I had to remove the Hail with a Max Geyser to get Rain going before my next swap, and was able to do a good deal of damage in the process. With Trick Room up, our slow Abomasnow will not only reset Hail, granting Ice Q another Ice Face, but it will be high in the attack order. Grimmsnarl goes for the Max Guard, which is perfectly fine, as we want to get rid of the special attack in Cofagrigus first, though I did go for the Blizzard, hoping the spread damage would take Grimmsnarl out. But at least we got the Citrus Berry on Cofagrigus before Ice Cube finishes it off. Ice Cube now falls asleep from the G-Max snooze used on it earlier. Grimmsnarl is in a position for Abomasnow to finish it off though, winning us the battle. If you enjoyed watching this video or enjoyed this team, you can catch me playing this team live right now over at twitch.tv/mattressmatters, link in the description and at the end of the video. If you have any questions, you can feel free to pop by and ask them, or you can put them here in the comments.